Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome Collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rolls all around me.
Hello, good morning, happy hump day, happy Wednesday, happy August 12th day, happy freaking almost Friday day, happy almost Saturday. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the show here at the Collection family. Hope everyone is having a great morning. Hit that like button on the way in. Welcome back to the greatest sneaker show in the world. And we're back at it. What's good, everybody? How's everyone feeling this morning? Awake? Hungry? Angry? Happy? What up, Tifa? Chevy Rides in the building. 490 East. Rojo Vision. Teddy. Moonlight in the building. David. What's good? Danny V. BC Kicks, Petty Eddie in the building, RPK, DH in the building. What's good? Sneaker Nurse. Good morning. The Walk, George, Nam in the building. What up, Nami? RPK, happy middle of the month day. Facts. Big Ron's Kicks, Tito Kicks in the building. Steven, it's just Jay. I can't stand my baby mama. Oh, wait, is it baby mama? Is it BM? My BM morning? Corey in the building. Murd. Scene Lover in the building. Skinner, what up? Francisco, good morning. Riddle Me Kicks, Fire Fleet. Good morning, Cleveland. Eating at McDonald's. Big breakfast. There we go. That's always good. Pairs on Feet podcast in the building. Hey, what's good? McDaniel. Monte in the building. Good morning. Cousin in the building. Marcus in the building. What's good? GG's. What's up? Cushy Souls. Good morning. Riddle Me Kicks, good morning, Rap and Collection fam. Oli, what up, dude? Junkie in the building, what's good? Good morning, everybody, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Buddy's like, doesn't want to keep still this morning. Come on, boy. Come on, dude. Move. Right here. Come on, in. Down. Come on. Marvis in the building. What's good? Yashada World. What up, dude? Good morning. J Dub in the building. What's good? Split. Sean. What's good? I see everybody in the freaking chat, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Lace Fresh. Chaka, Flight Club, Kobe Raffles. Oh, you talking about like that restock that they got going on? What up, Rami? JD, finish line now. Job 4's Nightmares live early. Let's check it out. They have it early. Dude, Jdsports got Jaws. I didn't even know that you were getting Jaws. Check it out. My new arrivals ain't working on my end. Let me see. Oh, I see them. Yeah, they are early. Jaw 4s early on Jdsports. Raffy Boy Radio live. Alex, what up, dude? Culture in the building. Biz in the building. Black Belt Chris. Ortiz, good morning. Good watch detail. What up, dude? Good morning to everybody. Yeah, looks like they're live. If you guys want to go grab them, the Jaw 4s on Jdsports are now live early. I didn't even know Jdsports we're getting Jaws like that. I didn't even know that. Use your $20 coupon to get these under retail. What up, Ike? What's good, dude? Synergy in the building. Ryan, what's up, man? What up, Ryan? What's good, dude? Good morning. Amazing in the building. The real one. Good morning. I see you guys. What's good? Hello, Alex. Black Belt Chris, what up, man? Good morning to you guys, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Jaw 4 is loaded up a little early, huh? I know some of you guys don't really mess with the whole Jaw 4 thing. You guys think Jaw 3s were a little bit better, but you know, if you guys want them, go get them. Ryan, what up, dude? Scott G in the building. Good morning. Ike, what up, man? Good morning. Nice hooping shoes. It is. It's nice. The colorway is not too bad as well. I mean, if you guys want to wait and see these in person, you know, you're more than welcome to. You feel me? They always get Jaws. I don't remember them getting Jaws. I might be not paying attention to Jdsports, dude. It's been a little bit, but as long as they got them, you know, if they're available for everybody to purchase, you know, go get them. You know, but good morning, happy freaking Wednesday. Nice little opening when it comes to the stream. Appreciate everyone tapping in as always. I would say go true to size. I went true to size in the Jaws and they fit fine. They fit perfect on me, especially for hooping. If you want a little bit of wiggle room, then maybe go half sized up if you have a wider foot. But these are set to release officially tomorrow because this morning we got the Nike belt, right? You guys could get the Nike belt. You got the Air Max 90 Shadow Browns dropping this morning. Tomorrow, excuse me, at the Jaw 4s, the Shays, the Vomero Premiums, and then also the next following day, you got the Jaw 4s NY versus NY to end the day for Friday, and then Saturday we got a big day on Saturday for the threes and the Dodgers. So Jaws are affordable hoops. Yeah, I mean, for $130 is not bad. 130. That's the cool thing about Jaws is that they're super affordable. So you know what I'm saying. So if you guys need them, you could get them now. Get them under retail on Jdsports. So Social Status APB have raffles with the triple black mine size. I know I mentioned this like the other day that like look how many slides are going to be available on what's it called? On the 20th, I think this is releasing. You got 3 slides now. You got women's, you got men's. Oh, well, you got 2 women's actually. You got the blue, the white, and then you got the men's triple black. So it looks like, you know, Jdsports is, you know, slowly getting more, you know, inventory and stock for these mine sides for you guys to purchase. So I know the 20th should be pretty decent because I know a lot of people love mine slides because they just, you know, they flip them, especially the all black ones. Like this is going to do really well. So per usual. So, I mean, we're getting closer, chat. I mean, tomorrow is the official release of the Yeezy slides. Okay. tomorrow is the official release for the Yeezy slides, Yeezy shoes, all dropping tomorrow. So this is gonna be a fun drop. I'm interested to see how many people are actually going for these slides and if it's gonna sell out or not. So I mean, $44. I'm sure some of you guys might be going after the Yeezy slides tomorrow. So I know that's going to be a pretty decent day when it comes down to these slides. Most retail stores for mine slides on August 20th. I see I've been using per usual heavy lately. I don't know, just gotta switch it up. You know what I'm saying? What up, DH? Good morning. Anyone else grab my Pokemon? Any Pokemon from Aldi this morning? I did not. What up, Low? What's good, dude? What's the Kobe's dropping for $410? I did not see any Kobe's dropping for $400. I know that another Kobe got leaked yesterday. I don't know if you saw that, but it wasn't anything crazy though. It wasn't. So I mean, let me pull it up here real quick. There was like I think, who was it? Who was the one that posted that? I forgot who posted that. I think it was Sneaker Files. I thought it was gonna be a pretty decent like Kobe, but then I got confused, and it was this one right here. I think this is the one you're talking about. The Kobe Bryant next signature shoe, the Nike Kobe NXT prototype, will be released in the summer of 2027 for $410. Shown is a mock-up that reflects what will be released. So $410. What up, Mo? What's good, dude? Listen, I'm all for like Kobe's, but then like $410. What up, Rod the Beard? What's good? Hitman in the building. What's good? Too Legit in the building. Good morning. Like Eddie B's world. What up, dude? I mean, granted, this is a mock-up. What up, Mr. Sheridan? What's good, dude? But even that, like the price point of $410. Does it massage your feet and cool them down? I don't know. JD has Jaw 4s live right now. Yeah, we just looked at them. They're live right now on Jdsports. Yeah, we did take a look at the Jaw 4s that released on Jdsports this morning, if you guys are interested in that. So, Raph, pull up what I sent you last night. Goof laugh for everybody, Toof says. You're dumb. Even crack is cheaper than that. Wow, the Kobe cash grab continues, Curtis says. Hey, man, listen. You hate him, you love him. Okay? You hate him, you love him. Job 4 is live on Jdsports. Yes. Nike thinks they're a luxury company, because she says. Does it come with a $200 Nike gift card? I could buy some Fragment 2.0s with that money, Tifa says. Do it, bro. Do it. Buy your Fragment 2.0s. The last Jaw 4s were better, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I think it's always that one where, like, you know, we talked about this when it comes to, like, basketball shoes. Like, there's that one silhouette that does really well, and then, like, everything else just doesn't, you know? Hey, Rap, will there be an EA for the Yeezy slides? No. It's just all going to be first come, first serve tomorrow on the website. For Yeezy slides, I don't think there's going to be any EA for the slides, because you got to think about it. Look at the amount of slides and all that stuff that is dropping all at the same time. Like, I don't think they'll do EA for the amount of slides and Yeezys that are dropping in all in one day. You know what I'm saying? So I love Kobe, but for $410, I'll buy some Lunchy boots. Looks like the X-Men Jordan sitting for $120, Benny says. Yeah, is it EA or everybody can buy? No, everyone could buy when it comes to Yeezy slides. If you guys want the Yeezy slides, you all could buy them. So, do we know when the 800s release? I don't know when that release date is going to be. I'm sure it probably shortly after this release is over. tomorrow. And then we'll see exactly when that release day will be. I'm sure Jdsports will make a whole announcement about it. But it should be a pretty big drop tomorrow. I think, I think a lot of people might be coming out of the woodwork, seeing what the vibes are with these slides, especially if you could get them in store. And truthfully, chat, I don't think they're gonna be difficult, right? Like, for me, it was a pretty big announcement for the slides to come out, but like, let's see how the public will react to it once the release is there, right? Because like, bro, I promise you guys this: if you're not like a sneaker enthusiast, meaning like if you're not paying attention to any of the blogs, I already know damn well there's a lot of people that don't follow Jdsports on Instagram. There was not a whole lot of blogs. I mean, there was a couple big blogs that were posting it, but I promise you guys this: someone that hasn't been around the sneaker game and just kind of casually stayed away from the game for a while because there hasn't really been anything dropping like hype wise, and then they walk into a Jdsports one day and they see Yeezy size, they're gonna be like, when was this? I promise you guys, you're going to see a lot of the casuals walking in Jdsports and seeing like Yeezy slides for the first time in a long time. So it's going to get introduced, but I think it's going to be one of those slow sellouts. I honestly think that it's going to, like, I mean, who knows? It could sell out like right away, but I truthfully think it's going to be a slow sellout. I think Yeezy slides and Yeezys in general are going to get slowly introduced to the public. Because you got to realize, man, the people like walking in the stores are going to be like, bro, what? Like, dead ass. Like, better get them right away. Once casuals find out, they will be gone. I agree. I agree. I agree. Because like once like a lot of the casuals like walk in Jdsports, I think they're going to buy them right then and there. Especially the fact that like, it's $44. Like, they're going to be like, yeah, let me get one. So when you're saying, Raph, is what they will sit in store, I think they will. I truthfully think, like, it's going to be one of those slow sellouts. I think they will. I don't think, I possibly think they're going to sell out online. Like, I think they will. I mean, depending how much stock that they got. I mean, I think specific colorways, I said all black, 100%, I think is going to sell out. I think blue, and then the sailed colorway. I think those three colorways for sure almost guaranteed to sell out. But in store, I feel like if you actually go in store and try, I mean, they're dropping in the middle of the week, right? I mean, you got people, out here. I mean, kids are at school, right? Like, I don't think it's going to be like busy. I don't think the resellers are camping out for all this stuff, like, because they don't know what there's not a current market for it, so it's going to be one of those drops, man. I don't think there's going to be any issue of picking this up tomorrow. I honestly don't think it will. I think if you show up to your store, I think you should be able to scoop them up. I got kicked from fantasy. Might be GG's. Dope Jeremiah says. No, I mean, the thing is, I do that every single year. Whenever I reactivated fantasy football, and I take everybody off. I take everybody off on fantasy football because then I make it fair for everybody else. I will ping everybody and let anybody know that's interested, and it's gonna be a first come first serve basis, Jeremiah. So don't feel like you got kicked off, bro. We reset it every single year. So, you underestimate how low resellers can go, Raph? I mean, yeah, sure. But, like, I mean, it just depends where you live, right? I mean, I don't think it's going to be as crazy out here in Vegas. A lot of the resellers are over here looping Pokemon cards every single morning. So, I don't necessarily think, Yeezy sides is something they're going to think about first. Rocket, what up, dude? I think people will be very disappointed in the comfort with these slides. $44, come on now, Tube says. And plus, like, think about it. Like, I promise you, like, it's not me underestimating. I think resellers just don't know what the market is going to be for slides. They just don't know. Like, they really don't. The same thing with mine sides. I'm telling you, out here in Vegas, there was no resellers outside for mine sides. If they knew that there was going to be a market for mine sides, they would have scooped everything up. But they didn't. Like I was literally, I was there on release date for the Mind Slides, and there was literally like less than 10 of us. Imagine that. It went from 10 of us, and then the next following drop was the all black ones, and now you had over 100 people in line. Like, I think it's going to be one of those where, like, okay, we'll see what the market does. Like, I think they're just going to, like, eye the market to see if there will be a market for Mind Slides. They're not just going to stand in line and scoop everything up and hope for the best, you know? So, I'm copping the blues, the blue ones. There we go. Serious question. I'm still trying to get a pair of the Air Force One SB, but I'm not sure if the sizing. I usually go down a half size for the Air Force Ones. So should I do the same with the SB Forces? Lo says, I heard you go true to size on the SB Air Force Ones. I mean, everyone's feet is different, so it's totally up to you, you know, your preference to how you like to, you know, how your Air Force Ones fit in your foot. I'll be getting the blue, black, and the sail pair on the flight tomorrow. There we go. Raf, looks like the Kobe Dodgers and Air Force Ones going to break. I mean, I don't even care if they do or not. You know, I feel like the Dodger 5s Kobe's, if you want them, if they're available for you, then go get them. Like, I mean, I don't really necessarily think it matters whether if the shoe bricks or not. I mean, unless that gives you a validation whether you should go for the shoe. It's up to you. You know, I think the Dodger 5s Kobe's are a really good shoe. I really think so. I think there's going to be plenty of pairs out there for the shoe on release day. I mean, but like I said, it's up to you whether or not if you want them or not, you know. I don't know. Raph feels like resellers will be out for these. Who knows, Culture? I could be right. I could be wrong. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see how like I said, how the public is going to react to it, bro. Like, we shall see, bro. Always go down too, but go true to size in Air Force One SB. At 44 price point, got to pay shipping unless you pick up at store, Corey says. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just depends how, you know, what, you know, convenience. You know, if you really want them right then and there, then stop by your store unless you're working. I get it. Like, you can't leave your job to go get the slides during the day. So how do you feel about the Chevy Book 2s? It's inspired after an old school Impala. I haven't seen them yet. I have not seen them yet. So hit on social status on these Mind Black slides. I entered last minute. There you go. Congratulations. Congrats. Love to see it. Love to see it. I know a lot of people are going to be eating up these all black slides for Mind Slides, dude, because, you know, all black Mind Slides are going to do pretty well in the aftermarket, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be eating those up, especially in the bigger sizes for sure. So hopefully Outerwood Mall has all the colorways I want, Moonlight says. Yeah, I mean, yeah, check out your store. See what they have, chat. I mean, it's going to be nice to see if a lot of it will be available for everyone to purchase. I mean, the Mind Slides are, not, excuse me, the Yeezy Slides are very affordable at $44 is not bad at all. I mean, tomorrow, if I'm able to grab one, I'll probably grab maybe one or two of them and see how they feel. I want to try them on first, but I don't know if the employees will allow me to try them on. You guys think they will? Probably not. Sold my 1000s for $250 on eBay. I love being a reseller, Toof says. There you go, Toof. Which 1000s did you sell? Which ones did you sell? Did you sell the all black ones? The most recent one, I'm assuming you sold. So yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. So I know a lot of people are gonna be coming in here, you know, I know, buying them, but I don't think the coupons are gonna work. According to what Trey says, he does have a homie that works at Jdsports, and he said the Yeezy sides, you will not be allowed to use your coupons, according to what he says. You know what I mean? But yeah. Toof has learned too much, Rami says. Yeah, he learned a lot, but he also didn't learn to lie about it too. Right, Rami? Are they the same slide as before though? I don't know. That's the thing. That's what I want to grab them, because I want to compare it to the actual Yeezy slide versus, you know, the non Adidas non-Adidas Yeezy slide. The ice blue ones, all black with a blue bubble. There you go, Toof. You see, Pat Bev is declaring for the WNBA. Culture says, morning family, heard my name. Yeah, we're just talking about how like you told us that coupons are not allowed for the Yeezy slides. So when they doing that pre-order for the 1000s? I don't know. I think it should be coming out hopefully soon. I don't think it was a pre-order. I think it was more so like a Nike by You. I think that's what we were waiting for, right? The Nike by You Air Max 1000s. The WNBA might be more fun to watch than the next NBA season. Wait, what? The WNBA might be more fun to watch than the WNBA season? The NBA next season? I beg to differ, my friend. I beg to differ. Yep, direct from the manager. There you go. There you go. Love to see it. There you go, Trey. Bro, these dudes trying to play in the NBA is embarrassing for them, Steven says. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that. I know that Ernest Cantor kind of like made that announcement that he's going to, declare the draft and whatnot. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, dog. Social studies didn't even announce the winners yet. You mean social status? Top of the morning, Rav Collection fam. Happy hump day. Shout out to my boy Talent Legend. What up, dude? Mr. Lowe's. Morning, everyone. If we get a bunch of dudes playing, it's gonna be hilarious. Lowe says. Can't wait until the WNBA lets dudes play and shut them up. Trey says, will JD status cash work or is it considered a coupon? I don't know. I don't think any of the coupons and all that stuff is gonna work, bro. Philly, what up, man? Good morning, y'all. $410 for the Kobe's is crazy. It really is, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. $410 is insane. It is crazy to really think about how much it's actually retailed at. JD Manager's always saying you can't use use your points. I know, it just depends. It just depends on the manager that's working too. Like some managers care, and then some managers care and some don't. You know what I mean? It just depends on your store. It just depends on your store. It really depends. But that's why I had that little rant yesterday. It's like, what's the point of like consumers buying from like Jdsports to earn coupons, to earn points to get coupons, and we can't use them? Like, that just doesn't make sense. You know? How the F they decide $410, not $400? I don't know, Lo. I don't know. How people do simple one thing doesn't have to do with the other, Steven says. Let's see. Red Bull at 6 is wild. I mean, listen, bro. You got to wake up somehow, bro. It's like drinking coffee every single day. You feel me? Raph, I feel like you can make the cut, Culture says. Bro, that's not going to happen, dude. Plus, you need, like, power. You need clout. You need all that stuff, dude. If that's the case, then everybody's is going to declare the WNBA, dude. It's not that easy. Morning, Raph. I'm watching, hitting the treadmill. Make sure you do your cardio on the empty stomach, folks. There you go. Facts. I can understand for something as cheap as the slides. Trey says, what up, Killamo? What's good, dude? Yeah, I get it. You know, I totally get it, right? Like, if they're not gonna do like coupons on the mine sides, I mean, $40, $20. Yeah, I get that, right? You feel me? But like, for the most part, like, if you tell me I couldn't use my coupon on like Jaw 4s, like, it's like, what's the point? Once again, Jaw 4s are now live on Jdsports early if you guys want to grab them, by the way. Okay? It doesn't look like too many people know about it. If you guys want to grab them for under retail, use your coupons. If you're planning to get the Jaw 4s, get them on Jdsports. Use your coupons, man. This is a time where you guys could actually, you know, grab these for under retail. And if you guys want to, go get it. So my JDs will allow rewards, Amazing says. Yeah, I you know what? I don't think I've tried. So, I mean, I might have to, because I tried on the on release day of the Gammas or the Black Hats. They were going to let me do it, but their system was down. So, and plus they couldn't even search up my rewards thing so they could give me the points. So that's when I told you guys I had to call in and said, hey, like, I wasn't able to get my points. And then I let them know like the receipt and all that stuff, like information on the receipt. Sold out for a size 12. Wrap would dominate the league. Lace Fresh says, how do they fit? I feel like they run true to size when it comes down to the Jaw 4s. They feel great true to size. If you want to grab these and wear them casually, maybe go half size up. But me personally, true to size fits great on the court. If you guys are planning to wear these, as a hooping shoe, I want to be the WNBA groupie. Tifa says, what's the resell on the Jaw 4s though? W Rod says, I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't think there's gonna be any market for Jaw 4s, honestly. With the amount of colorways that are gonna come out, I don't know. I don't think they will. Chris Montgomery, what up, man? Good morning. Jaw 4s aren't gonna have any resale, Low says. WNBA prospects, I identify as a female only when I bought and wear pink shoes, Roman says. So yeah, if anybody's grabbing these, definitely for me, I would say they run true to size. Okay, they fit great. I think the traction, if anybody in here is hooping in these, the tractions, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I think this is probably the best shoe when it comes to like traction on court. So like these are better than the Shays. Are they better than the Kobe 6s? Traction wise, yes. And that's an unbiased opinion. What up, Brutal? What's good? Like, that's an unbiased opinion because you guys know I love hooping in 6s. I think the stability, the traction on these are way better on these versus like a Kobe 6. So like some people was asked me like, why don't I wear the Shays anymore? Like, the Shays are cool, but as I started wearing them, I don't think they have a lot of stability around the foot. Like, I don't like it when my foot is like moving around because the material is not stiff on the outer shoe. Like, I feel like for me, when it comes to hooping, like I need my foot secured. Like I need the material hugging my foot. And Shays don't do that. I feel like Shay is more like a basketball casual shoe. It might be a hot take. That might be a really hot take. I don't know if anybody has Shays that will agree with me, but I feel like that is how I see Shays. Is that it's a more of a hooping casual shoe. Like, the materials like is not the best. Like, outside, the more I wear them, just like, dude, like, there's no reason why I need to tighten up my shoes extra to feel like I'm securing my, you know what I mean? To secure my foot. So, I don't know. Jaw 4s is straight, is a hooper shoe. Yeah, it's a good sneaker for sure. It's a good shoe. There's more than one star that's made the NWA event, although she was the biggest. What are you guys talking about? I don't understand why a league would have so much hate for an individual that saved the league and makes it so much money, Rami says. Who are you referring to, Rami? Caitlin Clark is the best thing that ever happened to them, Trey says. Hey, man, listen, a lot of people are disagreeing with me. Is that, like, Caitlin Clark, she made a pretty big impact for the WNBA, and, some people wanted to, like, think, oh, Rav, that's not true. She's not the best one in the league, but that's not the point. Like, of course, there's probably a lot of, girls in that league that's, probably better than her, but, like, Caitlin Clark did have a pretty big impact for the WNBA, whether if you like it or not. Like, she did. So a lot of people know her. If you know her and you don't really watch the WNBA, well, there you go. You know what I mean? Like, hello. Like, I didn't really watch the WNBA like that until, all this drama with, and Caitlin Clark going into the league. Like, if you hear that, like, and if you don't watch the WNBA, like, including myself, that means she kind of made a pretty big impact, in a sense where you actually know who she is. You don't watch the sport, like, whether if you like it or not, she made a pretty big impact for the WNBA. Let's see. Clark King's. That's crazy. Let's see. Of course, there's a lot of great athletes in that league. She came in and an audience for games. Gosh, the chat just like freaking going quick for me here. Just got the zombies last week. Why not on the nightmares? Just copped the 8.5. Guess I'll be going for the NY versus NY Friday too. There we go. Finally get to see the real in the chat. Alicia says, I watched them from college. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about here. Huh? What are you guys talking about? It's almost like Allen Iverson. He was never the best player in the NBA, but he did more than the NBA than some of the players that was better than him, Snowbird says. Yeah, and that's why we talked about, like, you don't have to, like, win a ring to be a really great player. You know, you don't. Like, there's a lot of great players in the WNBA that, you know, that broke records, that impacted the NBA in some way, somehow, but didn't win a chip. You know what I mean? So, he's not as crediting. He's just saying Clark had him viewing the NBA. Chill. That's the proof. What other answers do, bruh? LaFlop James. I don't even know where this chat's going with all this. We on chat. Stop changing the conversation, Steven says. I don't even know what you said. Go on Google and search it yourself, Steven says. What happened? Allen Iverson just had crappy teams but didn't jump around like LeBum. Wow. Are you guys all right? What happened? Sports Talk, Trey says. I mean, the thing is, like, that's with, like, any sports too. Like, when you have a great player coming into, like, any sport, like, they're gonna impact the game some way, somehow. Like, you know what I mean? That's the same thing with, like, Patrick Mahomes. Like, when he came in and then he ended up getting a chance to play with the Kansas City Chiefs, when he got to be a starting quarterback, like, he impacted the game because of how great he was. And now look at him. You feel me? He's a great player. Now everyone hates him because he's good, you know? Uzi Wednesdays. Yeah, I guess. One Rap. What up, Deli Venom? What's good, dude? Raph, you caught up in the Dodger fives? No, I'll be passing. All right. Stop speaking on NBA if you claim to not watch it, Air A says. Patrick Mahomes, the old ballerina. I mean, I'm just saying, like, whenever you're that good, like, you're gonna make an impact of the sport, and people are just gonna hate on you. So, Iverson never bounced teams. Man, y'all be taking out your asses, Tanene says. Of course, there's a lot of great athletes in the league, but none of these athletes changed the league like she did. They had to move games into big arenas for attendance, Rami says. Are there not other great players that impacted everyone, just the other side? Where your kick says, don't sleep, Rap. WNBA is going to be up there. I mean, people be forgetting how great Asia Wilson is. People be forgetting, bro. Asia Wilson is, yeah. Hey, man. People be forgetting, bro, how great she is as a basketball player. Okay? Like, but I'm just saying, just strictly, like, specific, like, you know, not specifically, but, like, just players in general, when they come into the league, like, they're gonna impact the game some way, somehow. Whenever you're a great player, you know, you're gonna get hated on. That's just normally how it goes. So, Didn't Iverson? Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't watch the NBA, WNBA on the daily, but I know some players that have a lot of accomplishments, and she's one of them for sure. So, didn't Iverson play on like 3 different teams in his career? Lo says. Just say the word and ban him. I have the power. Town Legend says. I don't even know what you guys were arguing about to begin with. Like, I have to go back and read. But Angel Reese's worst thing to ever happen to the WNBA. Olivia Miles. But I mean, the thing is, like, it's all right. Like, even like she's not the best player, but like her enthusiasm and personality brings some sort of spark in the game too. You know, like you got to admit that as well. Like Angel Reese, like I didn't know who she was until like I know she had that that championship run against Clark in college, and they obviously both got into the WNBA the same season. And of course there was going to be a lot of like, a lot of tension and a lot of, you know what I mean? And that's what really brought, it's like, I mean, it's kind of true in a sense, right? Like not only Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese, like everyone knew who she was. You feel me? Like there's a lot of factors to it, bro. A lot of factors to it. You can be the most shittiest player, but people are going to know who you are. So her personality is horrible. She's a terrible person. Ira Brick says. If they as a collective didn't get what they earned, Warrior Kick says, I probably would have got a ring, but he didn't want to come off the bench as he got older as a player and kept wanting to shoot 25 plus shots a game, Snowbird says. AJ Wilson probably winning the title again this year. It says Angel Reese looks like a squirrel from Ice Age movies. That's so wild, bro. That's so wild. Well, make sure you guys run it up. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys for tapping in as always. I know I see some of you guys had some disagreements in here. But we gotta kind of stay in course when it comes to the topic per usual, right? DH per usual. But yeah, I don't know what happened here. I might have to look back to see where the hell it all started. But hopefully you guys all came to a common ground or some sort of agreement in here. So that's how they did Bird and Magic. Sophie though, DH says, I've been a fan of Caitlin Clark ever since I saw her in the booty shorts. Tifa, can you like say something that's just not weird? Waiting for Jaw 4's dark mode colorway. Ain't no disagreements. Some people gotta do their research before talking, Steven says. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where it started. But you guys just always find a way to to disagree to agree. Agree to disagree. How about that? Agree to disagree, chat. This is why we have these type of conversations, so you guys have some sort of common ground. Don't you guys just love it here sometimes? Don't you guys just love it here? Don't you guys just love it here in this chat, man? Don't you guys just love it? But people have to realize as well is that like not everyone's going to agree. It's like politics, I'm not gonna get into it too much, but it's like politics. No one's ever gonna be right or wrong. Like everyone's just gonna have their own view on something, like it's better off just saying, okay, that's you and that's me. That's it. We watch WNBA for the sport. Don't for zombies agree to disagree. I mean, it is. People be believe in AI. If I says, what up, Sub Collection family? Good morning. What up, Tyler? What up, dude? What up? Good morning. Yes, it'll be like that sometimes, bro. People just be saying anything in the chat for attention, like pull your dress down. B Snowbird says, if you're playing as a female character in 2K, can you dunk? Watching the WNBA is like watching a train wreck. That's so wild, bro. Sometimes you just got to be the host and just sometimes you got to read off the comments and just kind of, just have it sometimes go over your head, it's literally split 50-50. It'll be like that sometimes, and that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. But anyways, if anybody wants their job 4s, get your job 4s. Get your job 4s, boys and girls. But I did want to bring this up real quick. There's been like a couple announcements on certain shoes. Official stamp by the swoosh. The Slam Nike basketball collection makes its debut on the opening cover of the Kicks 29. Looks like this collection right here. You got the Jaw 4s. You got the GTs. I don't even know what all these other. Which one's this one? Are these Kobe's? What are those? These I don't even know the entire collection, but It looks like they're, I don't know when this is coming out, though. I don't know when this is coming out. Those jaws are sick, bro. Imagine if they had, like, just all orange ones. Brother. It's brother. All I know is football's back. Got Jets games on Friday, Giants on Saturday. There you go, Rami. Football is indeed back. Okay? Football is indeed back, chat. I want to make the announcement because it's going to happen very, very soon. I did reactivate both of the Big Boys League and the second league that we have for fantasy football. Okay, I reactivated it. If you got booted out, it's because we're just resetting everything. So please do not take offense. If I took you out from the fantasy, I do that every single year to reset it. Okay? So just because you were there last year doesn't mean that you're automatically in the next following year. It's a first come, first serve basis. So I will make that announcement. Don't hit me up because you will be ignored. You have to wait until I make the announcement, okay? Just because you have my phone number, okay, doesn't mean that you have first dibs, okay? Wait for the ping, and then we'll go from there, okay? So I will ping it on Discord, okay? I will ping it on Discord. So if anybody is interested, you have to wait for that ping, okay? What up, Average Joe? What's good, dude? The league will open soon. Because we have we have like less than a month until the league, the actual NFL starts. So we shall see, chat. Okay. Rav, give me a heads up. You just gotta look for the ping, man. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not reaching out to anybody. I'm just you gotta look for the ping. Is all I gotta say. If you miss it, it is what it is. It happens, bro. But but yeah. So got my invite today. Thanks, Raf. Someone must have like scammed you or something. But Rami, salutes. What up, Marvel? What's good, dude? Or Marv, what's good, dude? Cowboys players will be at the Super Bowl with the other fans sitting in the stands. What's the password? It's going to be 100. Yeah, it gets filled up pretty quick. I'll tell you that. Like, the league gets filled up, like, maybe less than 5 minutes. It gets filled up in less than, like, 5 minutes. So, what up, Just Jay? I already cashed out. Rav, DHS. Got to be on that ping, Brutal says. Absolutely. You have to be on top of the ping. Okay? If you don't get the ping, then you probably turned off your notifications. That's probably what happened. Okay, you probably did not get the ping because you have your notifications off. Have a look at the complex Instagram. Angelo showing the. Oh, did he? Oh, Kate, did he really? Hold on, let me see. I've been waiting for this. I didn't know he showed the. I know he showed the blue, but I know he showed the pink. Oh, he did. Here we go. This shit's happening soon. No, it's only gonna be Cash App. No Venmo, no PayPal, just Cash App.
Now we get to creme de la creme, Awake NY exclusive colorway again, back to back. Often imitated, never duplicated. I know a lot of y'all tried this year. Kudos to y'all, but didn't get close to this. I appreciate y'all. Nice try, but this is the only bubble gum. Once again, Saffiano detail. I mean, also, besides, I want to really call it strawberry quick because this is what it looks like to me. It reminds me of my morning. My abuelita used to make me my quick in the morning. And we have like this almost nice gradient of pinks. We have 3 shades of pink, just like we have 3 shades of blue on the blueberries. Always important to make sure we get this infrared color correct. Infrared contrast stitch, splatter on the plastic hang tag. The A, which is
why do they gotta film it from so far, like close up looks, bro?
is the first letter in the alphabet and also awake. I hope that everyone that wants the shoe is able to get their hands on the shoe this year. And this just might be our last pink project with Jordan.
You hear that? Where's all the pink haters at? Might be the last pink that they do.
Now, and I'll let everyone else try to catch up. So we have our Park Jam on the 22nd at Seward Park, co-hosted with Jordan. Then on the 23rd, EQL raffle.
Oh.
That will be for
global. He already announcing the
for us through our ecom and EQL, and then we'll have a local in-store pickup for Monday.
It's dropping this month.
Monday, so there'll be 3 raffles just like last year, and yeah, there'll be plenty of shoes to go around for everybody this year. I hope. Peace.
Hope.
Now we get to creme de la creme.
So they're dropping on the 23rd. He just confirmed it.
Awake NY exclusive colorway again, back to back. Often imitated, never duplicated. I know a lot of y'all tried this year. Kudos to y'all that didn't get close to this. I appreciate y'all. Nice try, but this is the only bubble gum.
It's gonna be equal. Chat, equal is back.
Once again, Saffiano detail. I mean, also, besides, I want to really call it strawberry quick because this is what it looks like to me. It reminds me of my morning. My abuelita used to make me my quick in the morning. And we have like this almost nice gradient of pinks. We have 3 shades of pink, just like we have 3 shades of blue on the blueberries.
Marcel for the 29-month re-up. That's on a Sunday.
That's on a Sunday.
Yeah, he had his raffle on a Sunday last time.
Always important to make sure we get this infrared color correct. Infrared contrast stitch, splatter on the plastic hang tag, the A, which is the first letter in the alphabet, and also awake. I hope that everyone that wants the shoe is able to get their hands on the shoe this year. And this just might be our last pink project with Jordan for now. And I'll let everyone else try to catch up. So we have our Park Jam on the 22nd.
So Park Jam on the 22nd. Write that down. Park Jam on the 22nd.
At Seward Park, co-hosted with Jordan. Then on the 23rd.
The 23rd will be the equal raffle. I'm assuming both colorways are going to drop. Blue and pink. So August 23rd is on Sunday, which is not not this weekend, but the next following weekend. That's when these drop. So on the 23rd, we'll get an equal raffle for probably both pink and blue Air Jordan 6 Awakes. I figured that this was dropping this month because like they kept teasing it like around July. And then like there was like talks, like I know Rami had brought up one about it to me once that they weren't gonna release them at all, but it looks like they are gonna release them. I think it was like what was that post that you sent? Was it Brandon Dunn or something like that? But dude, there was no way that they were not releasing these. So it looks like they are releasing it, but we'll see if they release that blue pair. I mean, he's talking for the pink one, so who knows? Maybe that blue one doesn't release. I don't know. I think they'll release both. So the 23rd is going to be an equal raffle.
Third EQL.
And he did say that there should be way more stock than the 5s from last year.
A raffle that will be for global for us through our ecom and EQL. And then we'll have a local in-store pickup.
In-store pickup on Monday.
For Monday. So there'll be 3 raffles just like last year. And yeah, there'll be plenty.
Okay, well, there you guys go. If anybody wants to go for the Air Jordan 6 Awakes, these are set to release on August 23rd. Okay, August 23rd. This will be dropping next weekend. Okay. Next weekend. Ryan, I think you're timing people out, my guy. Be careful. You're like pocketing some people. These will be numbered at 1 to 5,000 again. More stock, less resell. And that's fine. Hey, man, listen. We'll see what the amount of stock that they actually have. These going to be plenty to go around. These are some ass, Nam says. Wow. I mean, I've been seeing... Not gonna lie, in the last like 30 seconds, seeing the chat, you guys really do not like this shoe, huh? You guys are not liking the 6s, huh? You guys are not liking the 6s. Let me know in the chat real quick. All right? Let me know in the chat real quick. Copper drop. Copper drop. Copper drop, chat. Copper drop. No, you're good, Ryan. You're good. Copper drop. Seems like nobody likes these. Cop. Going for both. Cop, drop. He should hire you to be their hype man, Tanene says. Am I hyped over this? No, I'm not hyped over this. I'm just relaying the info to you guys. That's it. Like I'm not even going for these for the personal. They're lying, Unbox says. Man, you know damn well them guys, they say drop is gonna go for them. That's not really how it worked. That's what happened with the 5s last year. Everybody like said like they were trash, and then after that, everybody went for them. It's normally how it works sometimes. Shouts to Trey for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. I will stay asleep, Assad says. I want to see the pre-paper boys, Brutal says. Shout outs to Trey for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. You don't only have pink, guys. You also have the blue. You also have the blue dropping.
My name is Angelo Baque. I'm the founder and creative director of Awake New York. And today we're going to unbox the AJ6s. So we have a new iteration of the box, inspired late 90s, early 2000s Air Max. First time we crossed over into the...
If anybody was asking for the blue pair, he reviewed it yesterday.
Ink world and brought it into Jordan design language.
Good morning, Raph. LeBron just posted on IG that his 24th signature shoe.
And we got the blueberries. Now the most
I'll take a
important
look
part
at it here shortly.
I love when it comes to detail.
So that's the blue. Yeah, it's the same thing. You're not gonna get it like a. You're not gonna get a close look. You're not gonna get a close look, bro.
@Kilama420 donated $1.99. Hashtag salud @Rafi yo y'all keep that energy live 4ME.
Shout outs to Killama for the 2 salutes. Rafi, do you y'all keep that energy leave for me, Killama says. Killama says to leave both of the colorways for him. Okay? Said leave both colorways for him. Killama, thank you so much for the $2 donation. No, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. All yours. Okay? All yours. If you guys are interested of the Awake 6s. Good morning, Jumpman fan. What's good, dude? I'd rather buy those 4s on feet. The blue isn't bad. I got both colorways. Hit me up, Rami says. There we go. There will be plenty of pairs for him. Yeah, when he has to be careful what he says sometimes, because then like if he says there's plenty of pairs for everybody and then he says he hopes, like you might as well have not just said that. Just say the release, the time, and wherever the hell you're going to be releasing them. You know, the video isn't bad if you watch it on your phone, but not on a stream if it puts you closer to the shoe. I got the eBay homies pre-orders to fulfill today. They says double up on these. Amazing says he doing that for a reason. So them folks that make fakes can't get close. Moonlight says. Not sure how to feel about those LeBron 24s. Yeah, we'll take a look at them. I won the raffle on the pink 5s, but passing on these 6s. You know, it's the resale that is talking. Oh, absolutely. Listen, that would be one reason why that I feel like a lot of people would probably go for it, because they're probably going to want to flip it. I mean, listen, I don't give a shit what you guys do. If you guys want to go for them, go for them. Okay? If you hate them, but the eBay homies love them, F it. Motoraf and the fam. He always means that he already backdoored half the pairs. You know what's so funny to me, chat? You know what's so funny? It's so funny to me how, like, that's why I tell people, like, bro, who gives a shit, bro? If people are going to go for it just to flip, whatever, so be it. Who, you know, it's not the end of the world, right? What's funny to me is that, like, a lot of people that support the brand, that just loves Awake, that loves Union, you know what I'm saying? Just in general, like, oh, you guys are not about the culture. You guys just getting it just to flip it. And bro, do you realize the people that say that? Do you fucking realize that you say it to the people that are buying it just to flip it? Did you know the company that you love is flipping their own shoes? Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that. No, they don't do that, Raph. They won't ever do that for... Yeah, they do. I hate to break it to you. But, like, the people that are going for it are, you know, are equally as, you know... They have an equal chance, just like you, to put their name in the hat, going for the shoe, are, like, literally just going to flip it. Who cares? Because the company that you just love is flipping the shoe too. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's not do this. Let's not do this. It's not even a bad take, bro. It's not a bad take. Because the own company is, like, backdooring and flipping their own stuff. Y'all forget Ben Kicks had all the Union 2s before, months before. But like I said, dude, at the end of the day, you don't think too deep on it. Just buy it, okay? Did you talk about Action Bronson's getting stolen? I did. We talked about it yesterday. Action Bronson made his official statement about how a lot of his shoes that were getting sold on GOAT and StockX were all stolen, which is the new upcoming release of his own silhouette. But, like, it just sucks because at the end of the day, like, anyone that's buying it like under retail is not gonna care, bro. Is not gonna care. Like, they're buying it at a cheap price. They want the sneaker. They're not gonna care whether if it's stolen or not. You know, they bought it from GOAT. They'll just say, "Oh, I bought it from GOAT and StockX." You know, this is a bad take. A company doing it different than a Timmy buying all the players to fulfill. That's my opinion. Too says. We aren't part of the culture. We just buy what we like and flip what we don't. W Rod says. That is a bad take. A company doing it is different than Timmy buying all the pairs to fill. That's my opinion. How's that a bad take, Toof? How's that a bad take? How's that a bad take, though? How's that a bad take? That a company themselves are like, you know, are flipping their own sneakers to the resellers in bulk, and then versus someone that's, you know, doesn't have any like any plugs, that's putting their name in the hat for the shoe to flip on like StockX or GOAT. How's that any different? I don't think that's a bad take. I don't think it's a bad take. It may be a little different, but like I think it's kind of still the same concept where like the brands want you to support them, but you're getting juked because they're backdooring all their stuff. Like, how's that? We all know Raph is plugged in with his local shops, Culture says. If I was plugged in with my local shops, I would have every single early pair in my hand. What up, Raider? Because Nike, Union, etc. aren't buying all the pairs on release date, then flipping it. Does that make sense? We won't ever know if a company does it, but we know if a Timmy does it, Toof says. I mean, in my opinion, okay, it's kind of clear and obvious. You know, like if, for instance, for an example, if Cool Kicks had over 100 pairs of Awake 6s, I mean, and think about this, because there's been releases where they're only strictly releasing at that specific store. So where else are they going to get it from? So say if like the Pink Awakes only released, and I know one of these shoes are going to be exclusively dropping, you know, only strictly you have to be in store. So for example, if District 1, okay, it gets all these pink Jordan 6s, if that is the, you know, exclusive colorway, or vice versa, and they say they only release them at the Awake store, so where else are they gonna get them at? Where else? Because there've been plenty of. That's why the whole trophy room thing was a thing, because trophy rooms only drop, right, with those blue laces. They only drop at trophy room, right? So it's like when the pairs were going around, and like some of these big resellers had like hundreds of pairs. Where else are they getting at? Where else are they getting it at? Or getting it from? You feel me? Same thing with like, go back to the red swoosh Jumpman Jacks. Remember, the red swoosh Jumpman Jacks, if you were there, only released on the Travis Scott website. Only. Okay? Now you go look, if you were there that year, GOAT did a Black Friday drop for the Jumpman Jacks, the red swoosh. So many people hit. So where else did they get it from if they only dropped on the Travis Scott website? You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're not like, we could be like, okay, like, oh, they might be fakes, but I'm sure a lot of us are not, like, we're not dumb. Okay? We're not dumb. Like, we know what's going on. It's just like we just let it happen because it's just, you know, it's you know, what else can we do? You know, because backdooring has been a thing for so long. Feel me? It's been like that for so long, where like I feel like a lot of people are just kind of used to it in the sneaker space. That, you know, I mean, how else do boutique stores stay open? I think a lot of us are dumb. I still don't think many shops owner directly are selling pairs for resale. It's always retail. That's a difference. Resale shops, like, you have groups of people buying all at once for them, Tony says. Raph, and both my GOAT Black Friday medium olives and Jumpman Jacks came in unopened, so it came directly from Travis' team, Deli Venom says. Oh, I know when the Jumpman Jacks, for sure. Like, that's the same thing when I hit on the Black Friday drop on the Jumpman Jacks. It wasn't even open. It wasn't even authenticated because the sticker was still on there. So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you don't want to believe it or don't want to believe it, that's fine. So, you believe what you want to believe, I guess. But anyways, the Awake Jordan 6s, if you guys are interested, okay, if you guys are interested on the Awake Air Jordan 6s, these are set to release on August 23rd of this month. Okay, if you want them, they're going to be available. It's going to be an equal raffle. Okay, it's going to be an equal raffle. Not sure. I'm assuming the equal raffle will probably go live on Sunday. And then you'll probably have, what, a couple days? I don't remember how they did the 5s. I know the raffle was on a Sunday, but I just don't know when the results went out. I think the next following day, I believe every Travis I order from GOAT is already there in stock and comes completely unopened. There's one common denominator, Nike. They will always find a way to influence the supply demand, Assad says. At the end of the day, a shoe is a shoe, Tifa says. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want to grab them, I'm going to go for the blue ones. I'm sure, dude, listen, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be eyeing the resale value for the shoe. I mean, you could take his word for it. If there are plenty of pairs out there for this, then that's a W for anybody that wants them, right? Like, then it gives you a pretty good chance on grabbing them possibly for retail. Because I know last year the Jordan 5s were a shit show. I'll tell you that. Like, that was such a shit show. Is it going to be the same thing as this year? I don't think so. I'm sure since the 5s did really good, it's like almost like the brick by bricks, right? Like, they didn't realize how good the brick by bricks were going to do, how well it was going to be after the rollout. And then that's what they did probably for the brick after bricks. It's like, okay, like, since they even like the last one, let's just like release so many of the next one. And I feel like this could be the same thing where, like, since the 5s made so much noise last year, it's like, okay, let's release twice as much, but in this Jordan 6, like, I still think the blue is slightly better than the pink colorway. The blue colorway definitely grew on me a bit. Like, when they had those models at first, and they were showing like the first look on feet, I was not a big fan of it. Until there was like a closer look into the shoe in hand, was twice as better than the pictures that we originally saw. But I still think the blue is slightly better than the pink. If you would ask me which one's better, but you cop whatever you want to buy. So I mean, I'm assuming that this is gonna retail at what, $235. Especially on Equal, they'll probably have like an $8 fee if you end up hitting. You got to think about tax, shipping. So most likely you'll be like, give or take, like a $270 shoe out the door. Okay, for these 6s. I think 6s are a little bit cheaper, right, than like 3s or 4s when it comes to collabs, correct? Unless they're going to keep it at like $235, maybe $225. Then we'll give or take $250, $260. I think retail is $235. I think $235, maybe $235, give or take. Yeah, them blue ones, nice. Definitely getting a pair for the toe. Moonlight says. There we go. So, listen. At the end of the day, well, also people are gonna be asking if these are gonna drop on Sneakers app. He would have said it. I think he would have said if they were gonna drop on. I don't think these are dropping on Sneakers. I don't think these are dropping on Sneakers app. I don't think they are. I think this is only going to be exclusively, if you want these, only dropping them at the Awake store. You think this is going to flop like the airships? I don't know. I mean, when you say flop, are you talking about like just the resale value of it, or like, I mean, we'll see what the demand will be when it gets a little bit closer on these 6s. It's just because like 6s are just not the most ideal silhouette that everybody likes, right? Like, especially in the last couple of years, like 6s are just not everyone's favorite silhouette. And I don't even I don't even think it's the silhouette at this point. I think it's just a colorway that a lot of people don't like. You know, I think that's what it is. 6s are just not everyone's favorite. Imagine if this was an Air Jordan 4. I feel like maybe it would have been a little bit different if they if it was a 4. I think people would probably looked at it a little bit differently. But since it's the 6, I think that was one of the biggest reasons to why a lot of people didn't like them. But I don't know. Maybe the colorway. I think it's definitely. I mean, if I would say it was the colorway. I could see why people don't like them. I got both of their Jordan 5s, and I prefer the pink. This time, I prefer the blue on the 6s. I agree. I definitely agree because I think the blue, the black and blue on the 5s were nice. Don't get me wrong, but the pink was, I don't know, for some reason, it hit a little bit different on that 5. So yeah, we got about 8 minutes, and if you guys are going for the belt, the 5s I believe dropped on Sneakers app. I don't think the pink colorway did. I think the blue one did. So maybe you'll see one of the colorways do drop on Sneakers app. If I would guess, probably the blue. So I hope they flop so I can cop both without the damn reseller in the way. Yeah, hey, listen, all I gotta say is good luck. I know the big sizes are probably gonna be difficult to grab. I think a lot of resellers are probably going to go for the bigger sizes, of course, like the size 13, 12, or whatever the case is. You're probably going to see a lot of the resellers grabbing those pairs. So just be prepared for that, especially if you were a size between 11.5 and a 14. It's not going to be an easy scoop for this shoe. The black was better on the 5s, but the pink is better on the 6, Trey says. The belt are outlet bound. W. Rod says, Rap, do the jaw 4s crease badly? I mean, if you're wearing them casually, I don't think so. I mean, I wear them to hoop, and I feel like they're great. But you have to realize, dude, like, creasing is normal for any shoe, you know? So, awake, not flopping. Yeah, I mean, dude, listen, if the changeup's probably going to be real, man. I wouldn't be surprised if people switch up on these, and, you know, that's kind of normal with the sneaker space. You know, people tend to switch up last minute, be like, you know what, I'm going to go for it, F it. You know, just to see if they'll hit on the shoe. You guys already know how it goes, especially if it's a limited sneaker. It's like, oh, man, I'm going to put my name in the hat and see what happens. You know? So, what's going on? Who's going for the belt this morning, chat? Benny says, the baby teeth belt, Diddy will go for it. What are the chances I can cop some slides tomorrow? I think you have a pretty good chance. Maybe online might be a little bit more difficult than in store. You hear anything about the Kobe restocks? I think that's going to be probably around next week. Kobe Day is on August 23rd or 24th. Kobe's birthday is on the 23rd, and then Kobe Day is on the 24th. So you'll probably hear a little bit more noise next week for Kobe Day, for sure. I think it's going to be busy. I mean, we got Kobe Day and you got the 6s dropping. I think it's going to be a pretty solid week when it comes to sneakers, if you ask me. I think it's going to be pretty good. I mean, starting tomorrow, you have the Yeezy slides, right? They're going to be pumping these Yeezy slides pretty heavy in the next 24 hours. So that's going to be a pretty big drop tomorrow as well. We'll be live for it, of course. We'll be here. Yo, what's up, the New York Dad? What's good, dude? Good morning. Raph, serious question. Do you think opening a card shop is better than opening a sneaker shop now in times? Yes or no? Yes and no. Culture. Do I think opening a card shop is better than opening a sneaker shop? Yes and no. Yes and no. Why do I say yes and no? Yes, because you probably get more demand on a card shop versus a sneaker shop. I say no because people have to realize how oversaturated card selling is. Super, like, people think, oh, sneaker reselling is oversaturated. Bro, same thing with cards. It's oversaturated. It's super oversaturated. It comes down to your clientele. It really does. It's like okay, I'm gonna become a card reseller. Okay, you can't just jump in the game and think that you're gonna make a shitload of money. Like, you got to find sources to where you could constantly just sell this stuff, right? Like, that's the same thing with sneakers. Like, you go in a card shop, bro, they're going to be taxing up the ass. Like, that's the same thing with sneakers. right? Like it's this almost the same thing. They're going to be a card shop is going to be taxing a little bit more than, MSRP. Like they really are. It's just an oversaturated market. It'll work, but I mean, it just depends on your clientele, bro. I don't know what the stock is on the belts. I don't know. It's probably limited. Just open a store with half cards and half shoes. I don't know, Raf. It's been going well. Like I said, Assad, it just depends. Like we're talking about opening up a shop. Opening up a shop is different than just having your own business on the side, bro. It is. Yeah, you're probably seeing that money. Okay, if you think it's been going well, then go ahead and open your own card shop and let me know how it goes. Like there's levels to it when you open your own shop, bro. Like it is. You got to make a certain amount of money. You got to make a certain amount of money to pay your rent, like you do. Like, for instance, if you're just doing on the side and you're making, I don't know, a couple $100 a week, like, okay, then try to do that and then open up a shop and see how that goes. Like, you also have to find inventory as well, right? Like, you have to find inventory. It's easy to say if you're doing it on the side. There's a level to it, bro, especially opening up a shop. There's a level to it, man. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open up a shop and sell a bunch of my cards and make a couple $100 a week. It's not enough. You might as well just not open up a card shop and just stay on Instagram, or you know what I mean. So we got two minutes. Yeah, there's you know what I mean. Like it's oversaturated. It is. It's an oversaturated market. Look at Whatnot. Look at TikTok. There's so many card rippers that do it all the time. And some of them struggle on trying to sell some of the product. Because it's just oversaturated, man. Yeah, they're probably making maybe a couple hundred a week. I mean, a couple hundred's a couple hundred. But still, like, it is an oversaturated market. It really is, bro. It's just something that you could do on the side to make a couple $100. We got 1 minute. And unless you have an established, like, card business, it's successful for a lot of people that's been in the game for a very, very long time, But someone's that's getting into it, that it is going to be difficult. You just got to put the extra work in. I'm not trying to crush your dreams. You just got to put in that work. That's it. You just got to put in that work, bro. All right, chat. Run it up for the one time. Did I catch you trying to be... Hi. Did I just catch you trying to be shit? Wait, what? And you have to still pay for your own box. Yeah. So many card shops get robbed too, Tito says. Couple hundos can't even cover my phone bill. Live, let me know if you guys are going for the belt. The belt and the Air Maxes. By the way, if anybody's going for the Jaws, if you're going for the Jaws, they're available on Jdsports. Let me refresh this real quick. If you got one piece right now, you're not gonna have trouble moving that shit. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, did they just take them down? Oh, they took them down, chat. They probably, someone messed up. They took the Jaw 4s down. Someone messed up. Someone messed up, bro. Someone messed up. Jdsports took the Jaw 4s down. They dropped them early. Raph, I know someone that has a 3-bedroom house filled with Pokemon cards. That's wild, the New York Dad says. 3-bedroom house filled with Pokemon cards. I mean, if they're running their business, it is what it is, I think it's just an oversaturated market, bro. But I don't know. Yeah, you listen. You gotta learn a lot in this type of business, man. I don't know. I think the thing is, people realize is that it is a business, but like it's an oversaturated market, whether if you like it or not. So let me know if you guys got the belt, by the way. I don't know what the stock was. I don't know what the stock was. I bet you the belt. Oh, Neon 95s. Shock drop on the Neon 95s. Get your Neons. Yeah, I see it now. The 95s just restocked. There it is. Neon 95s. The Neon 95s, bro. Nike, dude, there's I don't know why the hell they were trying to like hype this up, dude. They should have just dropped them when they that 1 year. And they moved it to the next following year, which is this year. These dropped back in March. And then now all of a sudden nobody wants these. Crazy, bro. Neon 95 is dropping on the 100th time. Listen, these shoes are great, but I think they like messed up on this drop. They should have just dropped this the year that everybody wanted it. That's the year that everybody wanted it, and they decided to move it to the next following year, which is this year. And then now it's just like, I don't know why anybody didn't want them. Dude, the 95 Neons, these are good, bro. These are one of my most worn shoes right now. These are my beaters for sure. 100% a beater shoe. Love these Neons, man. Love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. If you guys like them, go get them, dude. Okay? You guys were all geeked about these a year ago. You guys were all geeked about these a year ago. Yeah, that's the thing about sneakers. Like, they hype it up and then people get over it quick because it's like more new stuff, drops. So, do the Jdsports run smaller or tight? I go true to size. I hoop in them. I go true to size and they fit great. I went true to size and they fit great. True to size and they feel great, in my opinion. So, it's not an oversaturated market. They have short print times. It's an oversaturated market. For Pokemon cards, it's like even like cards in general, it's an oversaturated market, whether if you like it or not. When I say oversaturated market, it means more people are getting into the game. And it's difficult to like move certain products consistently when you got a lot of other people doing the same thing. You're not understanding, Amara. And that's fine. It's an oversaturated market, bro. It is. I don't care if I'm not saying that they're just dropping the same sets or, every other 2 years. It's the point of how many people are getting into it and just doing the whole selling. Like, it's an oversaturated market. It really is. Romero's and Squids are my beaters. Dog walk and sneakers, Brutal says. Cards right now is overly crowded right now. Everyone is going to go back to reselling other items slowly. Maybe. I don't know. Pokemon, it still moves. Like, certain things still move. It's just, can you get your hands on the products? That's the thing. It's difficult to get your hands on the product if you're trying to sell. Unless you know someone that has, like, that could get in bulk for you. That's the only way. But if you're just like hoping and praying that you hit on Pokemon Center every single drop and going inside Targets and Walmart and stuff and standing in line for hours hoping that you'll get lucky, like, did I go for the Nike belt? No. The Neons 95s did drop. Yes, like I said, I'm not selling it doesn't sell, right? I'm not sitting here and saying those items don't sell. They absolutely do sell. But all I'm saying is just like going back to the topic that we're talking about, how like he was asking if it's smart to open up a store. It just depends. It really does. Especially it's like whenever like back in 2022 when like or during COVID when sneaker reselling was at its peak. You can't just open up a sneaker store and you're brand spanking new to the business and think that you're gonna sell a bunch of shit. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. It's like, yo, man, sneakers at its peak. Everything is reselling. I'm gonna open up a sneaker store and I'm gonna sell everything at like $500, $600 plus dollars each shoe. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. That's the same thing with Pokemon and trading cards. You can't just open up a store and think that you're going to sell every single product that you have. And then you're going to have to tax it over MSRP. I promise you, a lot of these stores are selling over MSRP. Like, it just does not work that way. If you're gonna open a, you should have battles in there. Also sell anime figures. It's more, yeah, it's more than that because like a lot of the shops that've been around for a long time, it's a community-based shop. That's why they stay open. You know, they built a community, they built a clientele. Well, people love to go in there and not only just shop, but they play Magic cards, they play the actual game. That's why people come in. And also they get products, bulk products from overseas, and they get the products. So, I'm not sure. It's like, that's why listen, I'll put y'all on game, bro. Like dead ass. Like everything is about the community, bro. It really is. It's about the community. It's the community that you built is what is going to support your business. That's it. Period. Like it's the same thing with like if you want to open your own shop. All right, going back to what Tifa said, it's like if you want to open your own shop, you got to build a brand. You got to build. You have to build a community. You really do. Let me ask y'all this. Other than like sneakers, right? Think about this generation, chat. Think about it. What is like the number one business, not the number one business in this generation that a lot of younger entrepreneurs, okay, that want to do, like young entrepreneurs, like really young kids, that what do they want to do when it comes to their business? What do they want to do? Like I see it a lot. I see it 10 times more than I was seeing it back a couple years back. What is a business that a lot of these young kids want to open up? It's not even have to be young kids. It's other people too. Other people want to keep opening up this business and hopefully it sticks. Lakers just sold for 12 billions. Oh, Billy? What are they doing for $1 billion? Tanene. We'll take a look at that. No. What do they want to do? Anybody? No. I'm gonna see. What do they want to do? No. Not even OnlyFans. No. You guys should see it everywhere. No. Not, and I mean, yes, you really want to be a content creator, but what do they want to, what business, inline business that they want to open up? Like, what do they want to sell? No. I see it a lot more than usual. And it's not even the younger generation, it's anybody that does this. Like, and I've been seeing it a lot more often than usual. No, a lot of people want to open up their own clothing brand. There you go, big boy. Their clothing brand. It's like I have this clothing brand that I'm doing clothes. You see that a lot. You see a lot of a younger generation, and not people want to open their own clothing brand. Here, this is my streetwear, right? That is very common now, that I see. So, for instance, right, I met a homie the other day on Sunday, and we, chopped it up. He, gave me his brand to, to rock and stuff like that. And, it's been doing pretty well. Him and his partner came out here in Vegas. There was like a convention where like, you could, meet up with a lot of like the overseas, like from China and stuff like that to get sources for your, like your shirts, your pants, or whatever the case, your garment. Right. And like, I was just trying to, he asked me, he's like, yo, is there anything that you could tell me or whatnot? I was kind of putting him on game in a sense. I was like, bro, the most important part when it comes to any of your brand is the community. Like your community is what will keep your brand going. Like that's just what it is. Like a lot of these younger entrepreneurs, which I get, like you got to get your name out there some way, somehow. Right. But in order to do that, you have to build a community. You really do. Like people just think, okay, I'm going to open up a clothing business and I'm going to, I'm just going to sell it and think that it's going to stick. Like it just doesn't work that way. Like I'm sure there's a couple of you guys in here that probably were considering opening up your own clothing brand and seeing if it will, it's going to work. But like you got to make content. You got to post content, like you can't just expect your homies to be like, yo, like, hey, can you help me push my shit and so I can make money? No, that doesn't work that way. You got to go out your way to go to events. You got to make content. You got to show face. You got to go in the streets. You got to hustle, bro, like just to get your name out there. Because it is like when it comes to clothing brand too, it's such an oversaturated market as well because there's so many different people that are trying to open up their own brand, which it could work, it could absolutely work. It's just you gotta have a community, bro. You really do. Almost all of it is trash, copy, and paste. Nothing original, Tony says. It'll be like that too, though. It'll be like that too sometimes, though. Where you get inspired from different things. Like, for me, I don't think I have mostly a clothing brand. It's just merch. Like, I feel like there's a difference with merch versus an actual clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, when I drop stuff, it's more so merch. Like, it's not really a clothing brand. Hey, I got this clothing brand called this. No, it's just merch. I know a guy or two, Frank says. Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I've been in this space where like, some people want to like, promote their brand and promote this and stuff like that. But then like sometimes it doesn't work that way. Like you gotta push a brand in a certain level where like you have to post content, so you need to supply either or enough Walmarts before Walmart's gonna want it. Seth is the only guy that has a legit clothing brand. Yeah, you talking about his apothecary socks? If I would say like, then it's crazy to think about. Now we're talking about like clothing stuff because I know Tony D2 Wild, he made a video. I think it was yesterday that he was leaving his brand sample. I know he was he partnered with Bullet RC for a long time, and they were running that business for a very long time, and it was very successful. Certain times, certain things, come to an end sometimes if it doesn't work out, and it's cool. It's as long as it was, from watching his video, it was, it was really successful, and it just seems like they might have had some sort of miscommunication. I don't know, but congratulations to him and the success that he had with the brand. But that's the thing is what I'm saying is that like, right, when you want to open your own clothing brand, just like what Tony and Bullet RC did, they were making content, they were pushing it out. They also had an established community that was supporting their brand and much more, right? Like that's my whole point. That's my whole point. I know a couple people that opened a brand up and thinking that it's gonna like do really, really well. It can if you're doing it the right way, So it's like, yo, Raph, how did these other brands do very well with their own brand? Just like, for instance, like Seth Fowler, right? When he opened up Apothecary, right? He already had an established brand, like established community. He had a community that was supporting his brand, and that's why it was so successful. And then it got expanded to different people and did collabs with other people. And then he was running events and he was going to events and putting a lot of money into it, investing into his money, the money that he made with the socks, and investing into his brand with with all these sneaker cons that he was going to, you know. So it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. But sometimes you got to start from the bottom, bro. So sometimes you got to start from the bottom and just see what happens. You just don't know unless you try, chat. You just don't know unless you try. That's like the biggest thing. You don't know until you try. I used to watch Bull and he's been MIA. I mean, he has a family. He has a whole family. So when I get it, you feel me, Tifa? Like sometimes people don't really care to want to post content because they're just, you know, life, bro. Life is just busy. You can also sell, you know, the price in gold, Mara says. You know, there you could get in a line in a lot of businesses, bro. And it could be very successful. Very successful. You just never know, man. I'm sure some of you guys run your own. Does anybody run their own business in here? Like dead ass, like legit. Does anybody run their own like business in here? Does anybody in here run their own like business? Trucking business, I don't know, weed business, alcohol business. Like, do you guys, anybody in here? It was 100% of the shots you don't take, Drew says. Yeah, sometimes it'll be like that, bro. Can I steal from Nike trucks and resell in my shops? A couple years ago, all the unks were getting into the BNB game. If there were only 2 chickens left on the planet, they would cost $1 billion each. I'm a business owner. I'm a business owner, V says. There you go. I mind my own business. I'm the manager at a brothel. There you go. Me, I own 3 gas stations, Assad says. There you go. I mind my own business. I got a IPTV business. There you go. Yeah, I hustle anything I can. Now I manage some of my pops though. There you go. I mean, so you're in a line of like, you know, a family-owned business, you know. The government asks, I don't have a business. B. Lewis says, I have a business on StockX. Romer says, any belt size sold? I'm not sure. There's a couple size small and mediums. Small mediums are left. Wow, Mario. Nice. My ex stole my number. I sell Cadillac converter. I sell Cadillac converters. Oh, what all you got in there, huh? Hey, man, how many Sawzall blades you got, brother? Yes, I'm a nationwide NRA pistol instructor and teach concealed carry. But I'm also a nationwide ranked sponsored competitor. There you go, Pew Pew. I'm a business owner for 6+ years. I do actually a floor coating. Ryan says, bro, it's crazy because the thing is that like a lot of people that own their business, right? You see a lot of people that own their business, dude. They make content out of it, dude. That's how a lot of businesses just blow up. And we kind of talked about this. We kind of touched on this on like TikTok, for instance, right? Like TikTok became, it wasn't like a business app, and now it's became a business app. That's including with Instagram, but mainly like TikTok. It's became a business app where people are using the app to get more exposure on their personal business. Meaning like I'm talking about people are using it to like film their careers, their side businesses. Hey man, listen, I'm I'm a detailer, or I cut grass for a living. I'm here. Please hit me up at, you know, whatever. And they show like, you could be like SB Mowing. I don't know, dude that was cutting grass for free, built his brand off of cutting grass for free, and then just exploded. You know? All you did was just put a tripod up and his phone up, and he was filming him cutting grass. Listen, you could be a golf instructor if all I care. You know, put a tripod up and be like, hey, this is how you go bowling. This is how you play. What up, Raw? What's good, dude? Amazon 5-pack shirts with a phone number. Just saying. I will be making Tesla content soon, right? DH Deli Venom says. In my business, I use reward systems for my customers. I give them geolocation based deals, makes make it more buy more. Yep, live streaming and shoot us TTS donations is the now. Uber for kids for cutting grass. I'm just saying, bro. Like I said, dude, like everyone films their business, their line of work. You know, there's like a mechanic, dude, that I know that I don't know. Excuse me, that I watched. Like he just films him changing oil, or changing a brake, or changing something. You know. True to size on the neons, I would say. Neons run true to size for me. Neons run true to size for me. If anybody is you know, wants the neons, they are available on the Nike sneakers app. AZ Shock Drop. Can you take them out, buddy? Thank you. Any Uber is on another level of real life. Yes, a lion would never drink and drive for Tiger Wood. Oh my god. You're so funny, Tito. I have a ghost. Hey. Stop. Been in business and owned my business since 09. Ain't nothing built overnight. Sleepless nights and equal success. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. You really can't rely on others to build your business. You really can't, bro. You really can't rely on other people building your business. Like, that shit's freaking earned, bro. You gotta put in that work, bro. Shit's not handed to you, bro. It's just not. What's that one saying? Like, I forgot what that one saying is, dude. Dilly dude, there's loads of people that love that. Pew Pew says. Buddy, chill, don't bite nobody. He just wants to bark at people. Bro, really, the 90s and 95s are sitting now? Yeah, I mean, listen, the Neon 95s, bro, they made a lot of them. They made a lot of them. Let's see, he's half size 4 for sure on the Air Max 95s. I mean, if I would have the opportunity to like go a half size up on the 95s, I probably would. But like going true to size on the 95s fit fine on my feet. I have a business where you can rent out to and then ride your shoulders all day, Tifa says. I got my pair of dead stock and to rock them this weekend. I'm taking notes on some of these business ideas. Not gonna lie, Baby Young says. Hey man, listen. I'm gonna open up a business here soon, dude. On the side. Hey man, listen. We're all gonna gatekeep. We're all just gonna gatekeep, chat. You can still get Air Max 95s neons in store. I remember when these re-released this year, these were gonna be crazy to get. Built, not bought. People buy businesses though. You'd be surprised how many people buy businesses and they're very successful at it, you know? Not a big bubble, true to size works for me. Yeah, I agree. If you guys want these neon big bubbles, definitely go true to size in my personal opinion. Unless you have a wider foot, then maybe you could consider going a half size up. Then go ahead and do it. Open a business where you can tell people what business to do. There's a lot of businesses that you guys could get into that you could make a shitload of money though. Come on, man. All right, here we go. This is the new look of the official of the Nike LeBron 24. All right, where's all the LeBron guys in here? Nike LeBron 24. I'll say this. These are way better than his 23s. Way better than his 23s. But the thing about LeBron sneakers are so damn bulky, bro. I don't know. Every time I like look at or hold a LeBron shoe, like it's just so bulky. This shoe is $200 probably. It's a nice colorway. They're way better than the 23. I'll tell you that. 23s were trashed. I think they are. I think these are better than the 23s. The colorway is very nice, though. He said it's the lightest one ever. Good, because all his shoes were bulky. I feel like they're almost using the same material on like look at the material on the upper. But these are probably going to be like $200. These are most likely going to be $200, chat. Most likely. If I would guess, it'd probably be $200. LeBron sneakers are just so damn expensive. So damn expensive. $200 for sure. It looks like my shoe. Outlet specials. Dude, I want to get into this real quick, chat. Speaking of selling your business. Oh my gosh. The Los Angeles Lakers are being sold for a record-breaking price of $12 billion. 12 billion. Lakers being sold for $12 billion. Go brush your teeth. Come on. New Balance, I'm watching you. $12 billion, chat. I'll buy it back. Yeah. Hey, listen, I got $13 billion for ya. How about this? I got $12 billion and 50 cents. Yep, it's official. Mickey Mouse is their new mascot. What are you talking about, Rami? Rami all of a sudden an NBA fan because his New York Knicks team won. Anybody need 12 billion? I just made a sale. I'll give them 13 facts. Give them 12 billion and 50. I got 50 more cents. LeBron leaves and they sell the whole freaking business, dude. They sell the whole team. They don't want it anymore. Oh, is he? I didn't know. So they sold it to a man that is the CEO of Disney? Oh, great. You mean you might be right, Rami. You might be right. The mascot will probably be Mickey Mouse. ESPN owns the Lakers, deleting ESPN everything. I know, what a GOAT, dude. LeBron, dude, the GOAT, dude, yeah, right, Tifa? The GOAT leaves LA and they sell the team. What aura? What aura? Golly, LeBron got all that aura, bro. He got all that aura. They wouldn't finish the NBA schedule because LeBron and he leaves the LA Lakers and they sell the team. Ain't that a B? That's some GOAT aura, if you ask me. Ali. Sheesh. Michael Jordan would never. Didn't Michael Jordan step down from the Bobcats? Huh. The GOAT couldn't even run a team. Huh? Michael Jordan, the GOAT himself, couldn't even run a franchise. Because the team was so ass. Huh. That is some aura. Sheesh. Straight aura. Sorry. Not standing for the slander. Braun made the Lakers close up shop. Luka is a bum. They don't care about him. MJ sucks at baseball and running an NBA team. Yeah, facts. That's your GOAT. Dude couldn't win anything with baseball. All right. Well, how many rings did MJ win? Did he win with the Wizards? Man, what a bum. Hey, we keep that same energy for LeBron James. How like he can't win a ring at like 40. Did MJ do that? Oh, he's the GOAT, dude. Hey, he's supposed to be the GOAT. He's supposed to win. He's supposed to get a ring with the Wizards. Wasn't he 40? You snooze, you lose. But he's the GOAT, dude. He's supposed to be the GOAT of all time. Man. I don't know, dude. If he's the GOAT of basketball, man, I don't know. Should have got a ring with the Wizards too. Sheesh. LeBron literally brought a ring, and people calling him a bum. MJ drafted Kareem Brown. Never forget. LeBron's son is even better than MJ's. Played all 82 at age 40. Players half that age could never, Tony says. Jordan 6, LeBron 4. And there's many players that got way more rings than Jordan. So does that consider them the better than Jordan? Lakers are worth $2 billion more without LeBron. Aura. This is straight aura. LeBron aura, bro. LeBron aura. LeBron aura, bro. Can I ask you guys this? Like, legit, was there anybody better than Jordan, though? Was there anybody better than Jordan? You think Jordan's better than Will? You think Jordan's better than Bill? Was there anybody better than Jordan? Larry Bird? Or are you guys saying no because that's the only NBA player you knew back in the day? MJ couldn't beat Bird. Kusha. Good riddance. I'm just happy we're getting Mickey Mouse churros at the games. Are you guys sure, or is that just the only player you guys knew back in the day? I think that's like I honestly genuinely think that's the only player that you guys knew back in the day was Jordan. Kareem was way better than MJ until he got old. You had to be there to see. I don't even think half of you guys even watched. I don't think half of you guys watched. I feel like low key, if we had like a one-on-one like sit down and I asked you the questions about Michael Jordan's like success, I bet you half of you guys wouldn't even name like 4. You just say, "Oh, Jordan was just the best." Nah, he was just the best. It don't even matter. We don't even have to go through it. We don't have to go through his career. He was just the best. Same thing. People would think LeBron's better than Jordan. Think Mayweather is better than Ali or Tyson. Need a collection fanny cup. Raph slurps his Red Bull like he's 6. I mean, I can't chug it, bro. I'll be tweaking DH if I chug this. Anyone can look up stats. If you watched him play, you know the answer. Like I said, I think that some of you Jordan heads, Michael Jordan was literally the only player you knew. So that's what I'm saying. Tito, he say, yeah, facts. Tito, let him know. Never saw MJ drop 83 points in a game. Facts. Sheesh. Hey, big facts. Tito, let him know, bro. I don't know about you, no. Hey, listen, Bam Adebayo scored 83. MJ would never, right, Tito? Hold on. Give me a second.
Can you bronsexuals stop it already? 6 greater than 4. MFFL.
Shout out to Chaka for the 7-month re-up. What's good, chat? My bad. But I had to take Buddy out. He was bugging. Shout out to B-Boo for the 40-month re-up. Can you show stop it already? 6-4. B-Boo says. I see we've been drinking this morning. If you really think Bam comes remotely close to MJ, bro, you guys literally are getting rage baited, bro. Come on, man. You guys are literally getting rage baited. Caitlin Clark is better than LeBron, Rami says. Rami, no one's gonna fall for your goofy ass rage bait, dude. LeBron ain't changing nobody's mind on nothing but his hairline, Snowbird says. Oh, man. Yeah, it's like that. Lakers sold for $12 billion. Mr. Chung, that's what we kind of talked about. That's what we kind of talked about. 12 billion, Mr. Chung. $12 billion. Mr. Chung, let me ask you this. What would you do for $12 billion, brother? Mr. Chung, what would you do for 12 Billy? What would you do for 12 Billy? Only player to win Finals MVP, regular season MVP, first team All NBA, first team All Defensive Player, and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Daryl says. Who? That's too much money, Mr. Chung says. What do you mean too much money, Mr. Chung? I would buy everyone in the chat the new LeBrons. Oh boy, dog. After this debate, my stomach about to explode like Squidward. A hot dog and beer about to be $50. I'd have 7 wives with that much money. I'd buy everyone in here a ticket to Vegas and a 1K gambling credit at my casino. It's crazy that the Lakers sold twice in 1 year. They're just investing into it. They probably sold it at a high because they probably know the team's gonna be ass. Maybe, I don't know, but I mean they got Luka. I don't know. For $1 billion, Rafi gonna put it back in. What number does LeBron wear on his back? Enough said, Nate says. I'm trying to end like Lamar Odom if I go to Vegas. That's wild. Rafi, who bought the Lakers for $12 billion? Josh and Bob. Josh and a Bob bought it, bro. I guess he's like Bob is like a CEO of Disney or some shit. $12 billion and only giving 1,000 gambling credit is crazy. Yo, Tito's saying you cheap bag. He calling you a cheap bag, bro. $12 billion and you only give 1,000 gambling credit is crazy. Oh, man. Sounds like Chung, an old man, when you read his name out loud, Seawolk says. I said, yo, Chung, what would you do for $12 billion? He says, oh, man, that's too much money. He said, man, that's too much money, bro. I might have to earn it. Oh, damn, bro. Yo, Mr. Chung, bro, what would you do for 12 Billy? I'd give $100 to charity. Yo, facts. Yeah, how much money you donating to charity, bro? It's either 1K credit or the sleeping bag. Chung said he would open up the next Temu. Rami, that's low key, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's so racist, bro. That's so fucked. He's saying he's gonna open up the next Temu. It's because he's Asian? That's so fucked, bro. It's because Temu's ran by Chinese people. That's so messed up. This guy buying the Lakers owns the Miami Heat. Can you own 2 NBA teams? I mean, $12 billion, bro. Dude, imagine, bro, listen, like, where do they get $12 billion from, bro? Like, listen, let me hold a dollar, bro. Dead ass. Let me hold a dollar. That's what I'm saying. I'll donate I'll give you $12 billion and 80 cents. That's like saying Raph would buy Jollibee. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you can open up the next Jollibee, Raph. They stop you at 3 teams. You said the comment, Rami. Used Valve for the first time recently for some Chinese running superstores. Listen, all I gotta say, that's the LeBron effect, bro. LeBron aura. He leaves the team, then they're trying to sell it. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's GOAT aura to me. I think that's straight up GOAT aura. Rami, shut the hell up, bro. Shut up, bro. It's because I'm Asian, bro. It's because I'm Asian. Rafi would no longer be on YouTube. Oh, dude, if I had $12 billion, bro. Hey, listen. All I gotta say is I would have a house on the hill, and I would see all your guys' houses from below. Would I still? No, I'll tell you this, dude. If I had $12 billion, I'd probably go. Listen, I'd probably still be streaming, like dead ass. I'd probably be still streaming. Why not? Listen, there's people that are rich as hell and they still work. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Okay, no. Actually, hold on, time out. If I had $12 billion, I would not work, but I would still absolutely like stream, but I probably wouldn't like work. You know, like $12 billion, bro. That's feeding like how many generations? The only time Raph would ever have to look down on us. Tifa, aren't you like 5'5"? $12 billion, I'd buy my own island. Rap would buy his viewers like the other rich people that streams. As a man, why are you not working still? John DC says, bro, if you have $12 billion, you're telling me you're going to keep working? Come on, bro. Like there's no way that you're not you're telling me you're not gonna quit your job, bro. You're not gonna quit your 9 to 5, and you're not gonna retire early. And is that what you're telling me? 12 billion, bro. We're not talking about million. We're talking about billion. Billion. You telling me you ain't quitting your job? Bro, come on now. Most people in here, probably 100% of the people in here are quitting their job and retiring. We got a bunch of unks in here. They're gonna want to retire early with $12 billion. People that think you should work no matter what are brain. I'm saying, DH. Bro, same thing. I'm sure, DH, yeah, I'm sure you're probably quitting your job. Listen, if you got $12 billion, bro. Oh, man. Hey, man, listen. I got $12 billion. My entire bloodline eating too. $12 billion rules would be insane. Yo, DH, you would have 5 Teslas, bro. Bro, I'll buy my job. I don't know if you want to do that. Yeah, none of my loved ones would ever worry about money again. Facts. I mean, I'm sure that's what people are gonna do if they blew money like that, dude. Is go on a nice vacation, you get a big ass house, I don't like, the thing is, like, for me, I'll never understand why people own like 6 different cars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good with like maybe 2. Like, you could reinvest. Like, I would say that like people would use that money, like a lot of that money, to reinvest. DJs, I'd give 5 memberships. 12 billion, I'll build a bunch of churches in aid tax, Saad says. Yeah, like imagine blowing 12 billion, bro. Like, I don't know what you would do to blow 12 bill. Like, most people in here are definitely retiring 100%, dude. Most people are 100% retiring. There's no way that you're not quitting your job, bro. I'm sorry if there was $12 billion in my bank account right now, dude. I'm like retiring. My parents, like my mom's retired already, but my dad's retiring. Like, you could do a lot. You know how many, listen, chat, you know how many grails you could buy? 12 billion probably increases the value of every NBA franchises. Teddy says build affordable housing for the homeless. Oh, you're so nice, Teddy. I'll tell you how to blow 12 bill. Buy the Lakers, Assad says. Yeah, I mean, that's insane, though. I mean, they're investing $12 billion into this. Like, how much? Let me ask y'all this: if they're buying it for 12 billion, how much time do you think that they'll get that money like back as positive equity? You know what I mean? Like, how long is that going to take? They just got $12 billion laying around. Like, how much time do you think is gonna take for them to reach that amount of number? I'll give that 12 billion to someone else. Hey man, listen, I just found 12 billion dollars on the floor. You know what? I'm gonna report it to the cops. Yeah, I'm gonna report it to the cops. But I mean, the city, the company, bro, it makes, like, the team makes a lot of money, man. 3.2 years, Drew says. Then blow the rest in Vegas with Raph. Quickly, if you sell enough $50 glizzies. Facts, bro. Hey, man, listen, dude. You know how many glizzies you could buy? A lot. Glizzies are sold at, like, IKEA for $1. Dude, you could get 12 billion glizzies. Facts, bro. I'd rather work for it. Blazers sold for 5.5 billion just a few months ago. Now we're hoping our franchise doesn't get stolen like Seattle. Yeah, Ja Moran's gonna get you guys a chip to Conrad Tony. That's 12 billion favors cops. Oh, I don't know about you guys, bro. Y'all keep dreaming. What do you're just, you know, Tifa, you're just jealous that all of us have a dream and you don't. You're just jealous. Right, chat? Tifa's just jealous, bro. Tifa's just jealous, bro. You're just jealous. Why do hot dogs come in packs of 5 when ramen can only fit 4? $12 billion. Time to best guard rotation in the league. I mean, you better hope he's healthy. Anyone want the Powerball? Let me ask y'all this. What is your guys' dream? You guys have a dream? Let me know. Chat, let me know. Let me know. If you have a dream, let me know what you guys got. What dream? What kind of dreams do you have? Dreams or delusions? 12 billion. I'm hosting a collection boxing event. Okay, who's gonna be on that card, Tanene? Specifically for the collection family. $12 billion. Who's, and you're hosting the collection family boxing event? Who's on the card? To get back my eggs. I used to have hoop dreams. I have a dream that men could cop shoes equally. My dream is for kids to be successful and make it in this hard world. Frank versus Rami main event. To be the first man to step on the moon. Nam versus Tifa, the opener. Frank versus Rami main event. Dude, you know what? Frank versus Rami main event and the New York Dad is a special referee, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Rav versus Kushi in a cage match. Moon shoes. Facts. GTA 6 dreams. I'm sure you would, Tifa, disrespectfully, Nam says. I would whoop Nam respectfully. Yeah, I love the confidence. I confirm that's cinema, the walk says. I'd pay for that. My dream is to buy Raph's channel from him. WRTS. Raph versus Cushy in a who can get out of the baby crib first match. And then he says, I'm just kidding them. I would never commit violence on another collection fam member, Tifa says. Tifa, shut up, bro. You're such a puss, dude. Yo, get up there and fight, Tifa. Raph versus neighbors that stole his socks. Facts, dude. Listen, I don't want the smoke from Rafi's bodyguard. War Games match, Collection Family versus the SB Mafia. The SB Mafia is basically the Collection Family, W Rod. I don't know if you knew that. Raph versus Jumpman. Who? You talking about Jumperman Chris? I want to see Rafi versus Danny Moore. Bro, what is Danny Moore doing nowadays, bro? What is Danny Moore doing nowadays? Raph versus the Chicken D in a I Quit match tonight. I quit. What's going on with your YouTube? It's your man Jumperman Chris back at it again. Danny Moore gonna spray his clone in Rafi's eyes mid-match. Raph, see Disney as your mafia cutting promos. You gotta the promos. The promos gotta be cut, bro. You gotta cut. You gotta cut some sort of promo, bro. Right? Bloodline. My bloodline knows we cutting promos. Listen, we haven't seen Pika Man in here cutting a promo. Shout out to my bloodline, bro. Shout out to the bloodline, bro. You know, listen. You know what? I'm gonna make sure on the wedding day that I'm gonna put like Cushy Souls in between like Nom and Frank. I'm gonna make sure, dude. Have you seen him lately? Danny Moore looks like a pro bodybuilder now. I haven't, bro. I'm sure he's probably still making, you know, sneaker content. You know. Danny Moore been in the gym. Good for him, bro. Good for him. Good for him. That's awesome. Love to see it. Good for him. Rafi versus Danhausen. You are cursed. Solo Sokoa is about nah, dude. Zilla is coming back, bro. He's coming. He's probably gonna be in the main roster here soon. He just had his debut in NXT last night. It would look like the bars and the phones signal. You know what? I can't imagine some of you guys in the same room, bro. I can't imagine some of you guys in the same room, bro. That ass, like you guys all having a conversation at the same table. Just imagine. I bet you Tifa is just a sweetheart, bro. I bet you Tifa is just a sweetheart, bro. I know Tifa's just, bro, just imagine some of you guys all on the same table, bro. Rav versus 5 Tortas, Good Life says. Hey, Tifa offered to be my bodyguard, bro. Tifa offered to be my bodyguard, dude. I don't know if you guys knew, dude. That's nice of him, bro. We all bark at each other online, but in person, I bet we'd have a one big ass group hug. Tanene, that's so sweet of you, bro. Facts, bro. Everyone just dab each other up. Only thing Tifa protecting you from are the mini housings. I haven't seen. I'm sure his review is really, really good. I would be anyone's bodyguard, in fact. DH says, I like hugs and shit. Oh man, you guys are just so sweet, bro. You guys are so sweet, bro. You guys are just so sweet. You guys are just so sweet, bro. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. But no, all right, chat. I'm out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. I need to get my kids all ready for school. Gotta get the kiddos ready for school. All right. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me as usual, per usual, right? Right, DH. All fun, all love, man. All love, dude. It's all fun. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind on the way out. Okay, run it up for the one time. Okay, smash that like button. Okay, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be live tomorrow again. Okay, we'll be live again. Okay, with another. Hopefully, we got some more breaking news with some other sneakers. I'm glad that we got the Awake 6's information out there, so some of you guys know about it. Which was good news to anybody that is interested with that sneaker. But other than that, we'll be live tomorrow for the Ja 4s and see how they go, and then get ready for the Kobe's at the end of the week. Tell the girls have an amazing time back at school. I appreciate that, DH. Yeah, they've been loving it, bro. They've been loving school. So I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your day. Happy freaking Wednesday. Getting close to Friday, so we're getting really, really close to the end of the week. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great one. I'm out, ya. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games.